So we are live now. Okay. So hello everyone. It's me Paridi Gupta. As a host of this event, I welcome you all on the behalf of Truth Companion to this wonderful event named as National Online Discussion 2.0. Okay. So as we all know that Truth Companion is a platform which provide you to enhance your skills so that you can be a good human and which can build up your personality too. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So as I have introduced myself, so now it's your turn to introduce yourself. So who will be the first to introduce? So let's start with Ashwani. Ashwin, I am
Hello,
audible.
everyone. My name is Ashwin Agarwal. Yes, ma'am, you are audible. So, good evening,
Okay.
everyone. My name is Ashwin Agarwal. I am in class 9 and I studies in GD Birla Memorial School located in Ranikhet. And my special hobby is to play guitar. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Now, Tia, can you give me your introduction, please?
Hello, everyone. My name is Tia. I'm from Rewari, Haryana. I'm currently in ninth class, a student of ninth class in YS in Rewari. Thank you.
Thank you, Tia. So now the turn goes to T. Devkar. Can you give me your introduction, please?
Yes, miss. Good evening to everyone. My name is T. Devakar. I am from Kharagpur, West Bengal. Thank you.
You're welcome. So as you all have given me your introduction, so shall we start this event?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I hope you all are well prepared about this, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So who would like to present the topic first? Who is going to present the topic first?
Mama, I'm going to
Ashwin,
present the topic.
can we start from
Yes,
you?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay, sure.
can I
Start.
start? So, good evening,
Yeah, sure.
everyone. This is Ashwin Agrawal from class 9. I studies in GD Birla Memorial School located in Ranikhet. Today, I'm going to present my views on the topic on national education policy. So, here it goes. Since ages, we have been following the trends of old education system, which has no dynamism and no sounds to keep students as active and passionate as the students of other countries. The overall of the national education policy follows the pattern of A's and Nays that shadows government decisions. Today, in this scenario, I would like to add that this change was the demand of the hours, and this could only be realized with the advent of the great pandemic while taking lives in Mumbai. Uh, so the new education policy has a commendable vision, but its potency will depend on whether it is able to effectively integrate with the government's other policy and initiatives. India also introduced in new national education policy to 2020 on 29th July 2020, laying out the Mr. Narendra Modi's government's vision and broad directions conveyed for education reform. It was considerably overdue. The NEP is only India's third education policy document. Education for a new generation of learners has to necessarily engage with the increasing digitalizations of our economy, requiring a completely new set of capabilities in order to be able to keep up with the current scenarios and changes in the world. The national education policy leans much more towards the enabling aspects of technology without fully dwelling on the needs for building the capabilities required for engaging meaningfully with it, and not just landing students in cramming the vast syllabus, which turns out of to less useful some other day when the students face difficulty in facing implementations and practical use of skills learned in the name of fixed syllabus of schools and colleges curriculum. The future of work requires going beyond just learning how to use technology. Nowadays, children also have to go a step further and also learn that how technology is created and designed. At a very initial level, the NEP has stated the need for computation, thinking at the fundamental level, but does not computalize the integration of digital skills into the core curriculum. At last, I would conclude my words in a few lines as NEP shall enable the education system to constantly reform itself instead of waiting for a new education policy every decade for a shift in curriculum. This in itself will be a remarkable achievement for all. More profound, this wound for a idle, for a change, for upcoming changes. Thanks for hearing my views, and I wish this policy enlightens the lives of all the people. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwin, for your views. So, Tia, the turn goes to you.
To you. Thank you. A very good evening to respected jury members and all the dearest friends. Myself, Tia, currently in class 9th, Rewari, Haryana. The topic allotted was new education policy. So I like to begin my speech with a quote of Albert Einstein: "Education is not learning of facts, but the training of mind to think." As we all know, education is fundamental for achieving full human potential, developing an equitable and just society, and promoting national development. It is helpful in developing and maximizing our country's rich talents and resources for a good of individual, the society, the country, and the world. India literacy rate has grown only from only 12% to 74% in 2011. For further improvement in literacy, education has been granted as the fundamental right under Article 20A of Constitution, which provides free and compulsory education to all children of age 6 to 14 years. The right to education has helped in achieving near 100% gross enrollment ratio in primary education, but problems in education still persists in the form of: first, higher dropout rates, as seen from gross enrollment ratio, which drops from 100 at primary level to 56 for secondary education and to 26 of higher education. Second, difference in learning outcomes from private to government schools, as seen from ASER reports of NGO Pratham. Apart from mentioned problems, there are other issues like lack of practice learning, rural to urban divide in education, etc. In the background of the above mentioned problems, the National Education Policy 2020 has come as much aware report in our education curriculum. The key focuses area are: first, change of 10 plus 2 education system to 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system. Second, language from education. Third, higher education. New education policy also suggests to increase the public expenditure on education from current 3% to 6% of GDP, and for increasing role of information technology and education. The necessity of internet-based education can be well understood by us as the time of global pandemic, where the school has remained closed for 7 months, and the situation will still remain unpredictable. For now, coming to the first focus area, which is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system. where the first 5 is our 3 years of pre-primary education plus 2 years of first and second class. Next, 3 years for third to fifth class, then other 3 for sixth to eighth class. The last 4 stands for 9 to 12th class education. Existing 10 plus 2 system is uh, in our schools with last 2 years for specialized domain based education like medical, non-medical and arts. As per global research, 90% of the brain development happens before the age of 5. Hence, the most of private schools have started providing pre-primary education, and the results are also seen in terms of better numeracy and reading skills of kids. Inclusion of pre-primary in government schools will happen in bridging the learning gaps of students from government to private schools. Apart from this, 10 days bagless days are included, which will utilize for imparting vocational education to grade 6 to 8 students like pottery, weaving, and else others. In the last 4 years, students will have a choice to pick art subjects along with the science and vice versa. This helps students to showing their interest and also overall development. Upcoming to second focus area, that is language used in imparting education. It is widely accepted that learn it is widely accepted that the child learns better in his or her native language instead of secondary English standard English medium based education. Hence, school has continued regional language based teaching till class 8th, and for higher education it is preferred. So overall, the NEP, new education policy tries to shift the focus from rote learning to increasing competences and thinking ability of student. It tries to rectify the problems existing at primary level to higher education levels with specific focus on standard teaching ability, teach vocational learning, increasing employability and research potential of youth. It is very much needed as India has 26.5% of population in the age group of 15 to 59 years, which is further increasing and will peak around 2036. Though it is very awaited positive report in our education system, but there are always scopes of improvement. Certain addition which can be done in to new education policy are: number one, focusing more on practical learning as our current system is rote learning based. Number two, the role of pre-primary education for government schools have been given an Anganwadi workers, but then mostly lack the requirement skills. Here comes the need to train them as needed. Number three focuses on timely incremental changes like reviewing the education learning outcomes after the fixed intervals and making the required changes instead of reviewing the policy in 34 years like in 1986 to 2020. The new education policy 2020 is a good policy as it aims to make the education system holistic, flexible, multidisciplinary, aligned to the needs of 2020 and 21st century and 2030 sustainable development goals. The intent of policy seems to be ideal to many ways, but it is the implementation where lies the key of success. Thank you.
Thanks, Tia, for your views. You have collected a lot of data. It means you have put your so many efforts in it.
Thank you.
So now the turn goes to T. Devkar.
Good evening to one and all present here. My name is T. Divakar. I am from West Bengal. As we know, it is a most important topic. The National Education Policy 2020 NEP, which was awarded by a Union Cabinet of India on 29 July 2020, outlines the version of India new education system. The new policy replaced the previous policy of 1986. There are five types of national policy education: 3 years of Anganwadi on Parsel schools, 2 year in primary schools, graduated 1 to covering age 3 to 8 years. The pedagogic age, covering age to 8 to 11 age, are graduated 3 to 5. The middle stage, covering age 11 to 14 years, are graduated 4 to 8. The secondary stage, covering age 4 to 18 years, in two spaces graduated 9 to 10. In first graduated 11 to in a school. The fact children will also be given increased flexibility in choose of subjects they wish to study, especially in the secondary stage. The policy not only aims to transfer education but also to improve to skills those fertilizing that education teaches. So at last, I want to conclude that transformation and creating the education system fundamental for the progress of any country. India is no different, and the idea it is open to mind of excellency. Thank you.
Thank you. So, as you all have done with your contact,
Yes, miss.
hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so as you all have
Yes,
completed with
ma'am.
your contents, so now it's a turn for a question
Yes, miss.
answer round. Yeah, so in this, one person can individually ask the question from any other person, but only one question can be asked by the person.
Okay, miss.
So if anyone likes to ask any question, they can. Would anybody like to ask any question?
Ma'am, of topic related.
Yeah, related to topic.
मैम अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए पूछना है या फिर टेस्टिंग के लिए पूछना है?
Whatsoever you can. So would anybody like to ask any question?
Ma'am, I want to ask.
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, I want to ask that when was this new education policy in India was introduced?
Ashwani, to whom you would like to ask the question?
Ma'am, I want to ask this from T. Devakar.
Okay.
Ashwin, will you please repeat your question?
My
Yeah,
question is
it's not
this.
for you. He want to ask.
May I repeat the question?
Yeah. So the question is for Sri Divakar.
Devakar, my question is that when was this new education policy introduced in India?
Miss, I think 29 July 2020, Miss. Miss, I repeat, 29 July 2020.
Yeah, Devakar, you are right. It's 29 July 2020.
Thank you.
Okay, so you all are done with your questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now so we can end this event.
Ma'am, I have another question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, education is in which list? It is in state or concurrent or union list? I want to ask to Ashwin.
To whom?
To whom?
Ashwin.
Ma'am, I think it is in state list.
I'm sorry, you are wrong. It is in concurrent list because
Oh,
both the center and the state can make laws in education.
yeah.